spokesperson for the Israeli government. We've spoken before. Avi, thanks for joining us again. Quite simply, to start, on the UN Security Council ceasefire vote, what is your hope for what happens?
Hi, Rosanna. Thank you so much for having me on again. Well, we hope that that countries will vote with their conscience. We hope that countries will understand that calling for a ceasefire at this point is actually calling for the continuation of the Hamas rule in Gaza, something that Israel can't accept and something that the free world can't accept, because that would mean more October 7th. That would mean more Hamas operatives, terrorists plowing through our borders, beheading children, raping, mutilating bodies. They've said they'll do it again, and we can't allow them to do it. That's why the war from the beginning has two aims: to destroy Hamas and to bring home every last hostage. And that's what we'll continue to do. This war will end when Hamas ends.
Now, sorry to be blunt on this, but to bring home every last hostage, but 3 were shot by Israeli forces over the weekend. How do you explain that?
That was a gut-wrenching incident that happened in Gaza. We know that our soldiers are under immense pressure, with all kinds of psychological warfare at every, in every alley, in every building. We're hearing reports of Hamas playing voices of babies and toddlers crying out in Hebrew. We've seen all kinds of booby-trapped situations with children's toys, and again, music and noise in Hebrew. It's still being investigated. But as you see, the difference between Israel and Hamas is that every time anything happens in Gaza, in the war, Israel will fully investigate. We'll put up our hands when we've done, something that shouldn't have been done, when mistakes have been made. We will admit it. In the meantime, Hamas can just lie through their teeth, say whatever they want, and unfortunately, people often copy and paste without checking the facts.
And in terms of that psychological pressure, you talk about the troops being under. I mean, it is just a terrible situation, the ongoing conflict on the ground, what they are dealing with on a daily basis, but also, of course, everyone in Gaza at the same time. That's why these ceasefire votes are happening, because people just want to see a stop to the violence on the ground. Hearing what you say there, of course, about the retribution for what happened on October 7th. But people are saying here, an MP in the UK is saying that bombs don't eradicate ideology. Benjamin Netanyahu says he's fighting this until the end. But what end can there be?
So, I mean, there are precedents for this in history. I mean, we saw what Britain, together with their allies, America and the other allies, did to ISIS. ISIS was eradicated. And yes, the idea can live on in the same way that there are still people who believe in the ideology of Adolf Hitler in Germany. But who would have thought that Britain would be one of the closest allies to Germany, that America would be one of the closest allies to Germany, to Japan? See, what needs to be done the day after Hamas is total demilitarization of Gaza, de-radicalization, and the rebuilding of Gaza, building a better Gaza for the children of Gaza and the children of Israel. There needs to be a situation by which they don't raise their children from age 0 to hate and want to kill Jews and eradicate the state of Israel. We can't live with a terrorist state on our southern border, nor could England, nor could any country.
Avi Hyman speaking to us this evening from the Israeli government. Thanks.